Now we will discuss the illustration number 6 related to the interest on capital calculation. Anupam and Abhishek are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. Their capital accounts showed a balance of rupees 1.5 lakhs and 2 lakhs respectively on 1st January 17. Show the treatment of interest on the capital for the year ended 31st December 2017 in each of the following alternatives. So we have 4 alternatives here. In the very first alternative, if the partnership deed is silent to the payment of interest and capital, and then the profit for the year is 50,000. Now if the partnership deed is silent, you don't distribute anything. They are not eligible for the interest on capital. So I will write here Anupam and Abhishek. So these are the 2 partners. Profit being 50. The first choice goes to interest on capital. Second choice goes to profit and loss sharing. So the profit and loss sharing will be as per their own P&L ratio of 3:2. If the partnership deed is silent, they are not eligible for interest on capital, so nil. The balance entire value of 50 will be shared between Anupam and Abhishek in their own P&L ratio 3:2. So Anupam will get 30,000 and Abhishek will get 20,000 rupees. This is how we can distribute in the very first situation. So alternative 1 is over. In alternative 2, interest on capital 8%, but loss is there. So it is negative in alternative 2. There is no profit but loss is there. Okay. So what happens in the case of interest on capital? And then profit and loss sharing, balance. In the case of loss, the partners are not eligible for interest on capital, and the loss will be shared between these 2 in the ratio of 3:2. So 6,000 loss for Anupam. I write the value in the brackets, it means negative, or I may use the negative sign also. So negative sign. So the entire value is negative for him. 6,000 rupees for Anupam and 4,000 rupees is negative for Abhishek. I hope so you could understand this one. And then the third alternative, in the second alternative, interest on capital 8%, but the loss is there, no profit. In the third alternative, interest on capital is 8% given in the deed and profit is also 50,000 rupees. Let's see. Very first you have to give them interest on capital. Interest on capital will be offered at the rate of 8% for Anupam, 1.5 lakhs for that 8%, 12,000 rupees for Anupam, 8% on 1.5 lakhs into 8%. Okay, 12,000. And for Abhishek, for the 2 lakhs, 8% will be calculated, which is 16,000. I write here 16,000 interest on capital. 12,000 for Anupam and 16,000 for Abhishek's overall interest on capital will be 28,000. Balance will be shared between these 2 in their own profit and loss sharing ratio 3:2. So balance 22,000 is there. That 22,000 will be shared between Anupam and Abhishek in the ratio of 3:2. Right. So if I distribute that in the ratio of 3:2, 13,200 and the other partner 8,800 rupees. 8,800 rupees. This is how we can distribute in the third illustration, third alternative. Let me go for the fourth alternative. Interest on capital 8%, profit being 14,000. So profit being 14,000. Again I have to distribute to the partners as interest on capital. Balance will be in P&L sharing ratio in the ratio of 3:2. We are pretty sure that the interest on capital should be 12 plus 18, 28,000. But the profit is not sufficient enough to pay off this, not enough. So as the profit is insufficient, in this case insufficient profit. Insufficient means there is no sufficient profit available even to pay the interest on capital, or the profit is less than or equal to interest on capital. In that case, this entire value will be distributed to the partners in their capital ratio. What ratio? Capital ratio. I am going to use the capital ratio here, right? So if we have additional capital drawings and all, you have to find out the weighted capital. How do we calculate the weighted capital? It's very simple. I have explained in the earlier illustration number 5. So here there is no subsequent additional capital as well as withdrawal against the capital, so we don't mind making the weighted average capital, so we will directly use the capital ratio. The capital ratio will be 1,50,000 is to 2 lakhs, else it will be 3:4. If I reduce that to the lower number, it is 3:4. So I am going to distribute that amount available to the partners in the ratio of 3:4. This will be applicable in the case of insufficient profit. Insufficient profit. Clear? So this 14,000 is distributed to these two in the ratio of 3:4, means Anupam will get 6,000 and Abhishek will get 8,000 rupees. Of course, there is no any profit to be distributed. So these are the almost all the points related to the interest on capital, right?